It's my kitty. It's a little Phoebe. Who's a little Phoebe? That's a little Phoebe. She came to me in a dream. Welcome to Jotunheim Whispers. Yes, my little baby. Okay. Sorry. Are you gonna be on my lap? Really? Little baby. Little baby. Little baby. No copyright music. Alright. So my kitty came to me as I was preparing to talk about food. Isn't that neat? Isn't that neat, my little baby? Oh, my beautiful kitty. You're such a beautiful kitty. Yes, you are. Okay, let's start. Hello. My name is Frost Jotun. I am here talking to you during... Okay, sorry. My cat is showing you her ass. Can you please get comfy? Okay, and now she's turning. Okay, got it. Is it okay now? Alright, my little baby. Sorry for this delay, but you know what? I think it's worth it because you're gonna be seeing my little cat during this video. Isn't that fun? I think it also happened during season 1. I don't remember, but I think it did. She's also a really hairy lady, a hairy girl. So if you're just listening, I am helping her get rid of some of her unneeded fur. Let's just call it that. Because she is shedding so much. I should have thought about it today. I should have brushed her, but I forgot. And also I was tired. So here we are. As I said a minute ago, today I'm going to be talking about cooking and food. And why is that? Well, on season 1, I remember making an episode about my picky eating. I think I was passing a test for picky eating. I was looking at things and, picking the option if I would eat them or not. So that was that. Now, this season, I wanna talk about my love for food, because I did not get to really express that then. Oh, now you cannot see my kitty, but she's in my lap. Should I actually move my camera? Well, it's not a camera, it's my phone. It's my old phone. But you know what? It's worth it. Here, come closer. No! The magic is ruined. You can see my station. How do I do it? It's tough. I'm sorry. Can you see her? No! You still can't. And now you can see the part of the bed. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Well, it is an experimental episode, so no. Freak, gosh darn it. Dude. How do I do this then? I'm so sorry for taking so much time this episode, but I really want you to see my little cat. And but 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 now you cannot see me. And whose podcast is it, if not mine? Alright, let's move the mic somewhere here, I guess. Yeah. Okay. I think we got it. Or should it be like... I am so terribly sorry. I am so sorry. It is so weird. I was not expecting it to go this way. The first 5 minutes of my short episodes of this podcast, but you know what? Things happen, and now you can see my kitty looking at you. Isn't that cute? Isn't that nice? So, again, my love for food, which is not presented very often. I really love cooking. Okay, I need to adjust myself to be in the frame. I love cooking desserts more than regular food, but you know, I'm a high achiever in everything and a perfectionist. So I see making food as a challenge sometimes. Jesus, she is so hairy little kitty. Kitty. So yeah, I have cooked a lot this year, especially in the past month, because it was my mom's birthday month, and I wanted to bring her as much joy as possible. So I tried myself in French cuisine, and I made French onion soup, and what else did I make? I made something else. I made a lot of things, and now that I'm talking about them, I cannot remember them at all. And I had some problems with the French onion soup, which never happens usually. Usually I am just successful, but I did not caramelize the onions, which are actually the food that I hate and never eat. But you know, I wanted to make it a nice lunch for my mom. So yes, I did cook the food that I wouldn't ever eat. No, kitty, no, kitty, no, kitty, no. Baby, come on. We had so many problems setting the camera for you, and now you're just going to do that? No, please, be in the frame. No, kitty, why? Okay, now this seems pointless, although she is right behind my phone. Meh. What do I do now? I'll just keep it like that, and we will figure things out after. Also, I have noticed that because of my Mac, the later episodes are laggier because well, it's overheated by working so hard. Hi, kitty. yeah, it is very, very unfortunate, and I am very upset at it. So if this video is laggy as well, there is nothing I can do, really. I'm doing my best. Okay, another attempt at make it here. I'm doing my best to make this as viewable as possible with the little resources that I have, but you know, there isn't much I can do. Maybe I will splurge on that Mac I talked about, but I don't know. Please, can you just lie down on my lap? It is a weird episode. Again, each episode is weird with me, because I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, nothing is perfect, and that makes everything perfect. I guess I will be changing it up every time I say this phrase. Kitty, please, I'm begging you. Okay, last attempt. If not, okay. For those only listening, my kitty just left me. Okay. So, food, cooking. Yes, I love cooking. I love food. A thing I'm thinking constantly about is food. Is what I'm gonna cook next. What I'm gonna bake next. The last thing I baked was a banana cake with chocolate ganache and raspberry jam for Harry Potter's birthday. J.K. Rowling is a piece of garbage. No support. Nothing like that, please. I'm against that woman, that monster of a human being. Just, for the first time I wanted to celebrate that franchise, so I cooked some vegetarian meatballs out of black beans and chickpeas. Kinda improvised that recipe, and it was great. It was so delicious, man. It was amazing. And I made some gluten-free little pies with cabbage. Ukrainians know it's amazing. And what else? What else did I make? I have been making lemonades lately, and for my mom's birthday I made a huge chocolate coffee cake with raspberry jam and also chocolate ganache, because I cannot do it without the chocolate ganache. It was incredible, very tasty, and now I'm thinking about it and I'm hungry and I wanna eat it again, please. So most things, like 95% of the things I cook, are gluten-free. Okay, that looks weird, sorry. Gluten-free. I do not cook meat, very rarely. Like, I cannot even describe how rare of a occasion it is for me to cook any meat. Usually I just make substitutions. So still, my favorite thing that I make is my cookies that I eat for breakfast every day. These are gluten-free oatmeal raisin cookies. I also have perfected kinda the recipe to make it even more even healthier than it is already. So I make them with olive oil and I add oat bran to them. So they are so healthy you cannot imagine, and instead of sugar there's fructose in them. So you feel really good after, having such a breakfast. Yeah. I am actually liking the framing that came after my kitty came here and I had to switch up the angles of the camera. It actually is looking better than it was. So thank you, kitty. She's laying over there. You cannot see her, but I can. And I guess she helped me really, really nicely. Yay. We do not really eat out. It is not in our traditions because of the money, because you need a lot of the money to be able to go anywhere, especially now. Because if you think about it, if you do the math correctly, before the war, for example, I did not work in the theater, but I know that the salary was the same in Ukrainian currency. So it used to be $700 per month. And since the COVID and the wars has started, that amount, the same amount, became $400 per month. Obviously, for the first 2 years I worked in the theater, I was getting a quarter of that, so I was getting $100 per month, which is great, perfect, incredible, amazing. Yeah. So that's the reason we do not eat out, and that's the reason I cook really well. But I do really enjoy it. I also make gluten-free bread out of oat bran, and some other version of it is a cornbread, which is also, to me at least, it's very good. And gluten-free Welsh cakes, which are, you cannot find those in Ukraine, so it's great that I get to have them because I can make them. English muffins are regular, so with regular wheat. Why am I speaking like I'm a nutritionist or something? I don't know. It's not a report or anything. But here is the thing I love making, and I had been making it on my Twitch streams in the past, were these truffles that I call like a Reese's substitute out of dates, peanut butter, like some spices, and almond flour. They are so good. I make them all the time, and honestly, they are incredible. They are addicting. So yeah, I really, I eat 1 or 2 per day, but it takes all of this strength to not eat all of it. Yeah. I'm so hungry right now. You cannot imagine how hungry I am. But I need to finish working. Alright, what else do I need to tell you about the food? I have made cannelloni, lasagna, pizza. They were not gluten-free, but they were on the healthier side. I also started making a gluten-free quiche with tuna. It's so great. I have developed my own crust recipe for this quiche. It's really good. It's crispy. It's all of the things, and you know it's healthy. So, yeah, it's just fantastic to think about. That's that. Whelp. Whelp. I let me see. I feel like I spent more time talking to my kitty than talking about the food. So that has to be weird. But okay, let me think. Let me think. What else? Food. Oh, there is this Ukrainian company that makes gelato. Um, it's incredible. It's called Gelarti, and they have this gelato with bread in it, and it's just fantastic. I wish we had more money, but it's so good. I wish I could eat it more frequently. Yeah, so it's just a little recommendation. Thank you for being here. I will talk to you later, and goodbye.